Good morning, my beautifuls. Okay, listen. It's Monday. You got 3 phone calls. None of them went before like the way they were supposed to. 2 of your employees have quit. You suddenly saw a drop in, client retention as far as the company goes. All of this happened. You had a great Friday. You had an awesome, beautiful weekend. It's spring out right now. And then you walk into Monday and it's an absolute crap storm. Right? You know what's going to happen is that if you keep that mindset, like, oh my gosh, it's not even 8:30 in the morning and all hell is broken loose and I'm having a bad day. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a really bad day the rest of the day. Like nothing's going to work. Nothing will work. You can't tie your shoes right. The car's not going to start on time. Traffic's going to be there. You hit every single red light all day long. Right? So here's the deal. You have to get through this. You have to bypass this. You cannot let just a few bad moments of bad news overcome you and not keep charging forward. Can't do it, because what's going to happen is that you get that mindset, you throw that energy out there. You're going to have that for the rest of the day. So the first thing to do is look, where is the lesson and where's the blessing in everything that happens? Okay, so you lost a couple of customers. What's the lesson and what's the blessing? Lesson is that maybe what your company is selling isn't hitting enough. And the blessing is that you got a chance to figure that out. Right? Maybe you had an employee that left your organization, or you may have 3 of them that left your organization and surprised you. I mean, I've had that happen. We've had people walking through the door and all of a sudden people are like, where's Johnny? It's like, I have no idea why. Where's Johnny? It's like, well, he hasn't been here for 3 days. It's like, well, why haven't you told me that? That's kind of a little bit of important information, don't you think? Right? And it derails you. Or you have a manager that comes in. See, he's got something to say about it too. And a manager that comes in and all of a sudden starts growling and gets really snarky with you and just, right? And all of a sudden Johnny's missing. Nobody knows what's going on. So you guys send out a welfare check because he's not answering his phone. He's not texting. He's not responding. He's not doing everything he's supposed to do. Right? And then somebody goes to sound and he's fine. He's like, oh yeah, dude, man, I got another job. That doesn't work for your company, but what's the lesson and what's the blessing? The blessing is that Johnny's alive and everything's fine. You don't have to deal with, the repercussions of an employee that perished and nobody knew about it. Been there, done that, not fun. Finding an employee dead in their home is not a good day, trust me. But the lesson is that, you know what? Johnny may not have been the one. No matter how long Johnny was around, Johnny's going to go ahead and blow your company off like that. The lesson is that you have to reinforce your values. You have to reinforce your expectations, and you just got to work with your people to do better more in the future. So that way you don't have somebody that shows up and says, oh yeah, dude, I just decided to quit. That's your lesson. And the blessing, you don't have to deal with Johnny anymore. There's 2 blessings in this one, right? You don't have to deal with Johnny anymore. You don't have to deal with that lackadaisical attitude and nothing less but short of excellence. Gone. Don't have to worry about it. Move on. Find somebody else, because those people are out there. Right? So there's a lesson and a blessing in everything out there. But you have to train yourself to do this. This is not like an instantaneous overnight thing, but I promise you, when you start tackling life like this and you start tackling all the weird challenges that come up in your world, it's going to be amazing how fast you can move the needle. Yes, look, it's work, it's environment. If it was easy, we wouldn't call it work, right? It's business, it's life. Nothing's easy. We have our dream boards, we have our vision boards, right? We have our really awesome thoughts that keep us up on a high, and then all of a sudden, pow, we get smacked with reality. We do. And you know what? It's all good. I don't like it when my ripples in my life show up. I really don't. But if you look immediately at everything, it's like if you're having that bad day, those bad moments, or the things that you label as a bad day, right? I do quotes a lot in these videos. Did you notice that? Then you know what? Instantly ask yourself, what is the lesson and what is the blessing? You start looking at that real quick, man, you're going to be completely unstoppable in everything that you do in life. Everything. So what are you going to learn from it to apply? And what are you going to learn from it so you can be grateful? Have an absolute awesome crusher of a day.